It's a beautiful moonlit night in Rome. We have come to the center of the city to have an encounter with one of the great wonders of the world. The Colosseum. The Roman Colosseum was commissioned in 72 AD by Emperor Vespasian. Originally known as the Flavian Amphitheater, it was completed 8 years later by Vespasian's son, Titus. Located just east of the Roman Forum, the Colosseum was built to a specific design. A practical building, its 80 arched entrances allowed easy access for 55,000 spectators who were seated according to rank.
People tell me that I'm a big guy. This is big.
The Colosseum is huge. An ellipse that's 188 meters long and 156 meters wide with a base area of 6 acres. That's 24,000 square meters. Originally, 240 masts were attached to stone corbels located on the 4th level, 48 meters above street level. Vespasian ordered the Colosseum to be built on the site of Nero's palace to disassociate himself from the hated tyrant. His aim was to gain popularity by staging deadly combats of gladiators and wild animal fights for public viewing. Massacre was on a huge scale. At the inaugural games in 80 AD, over 9,000 wild animals were killed. For one moment, try to imagine the feet that have trod these corridors. The affluent society of ancient Rome rubbing shoulders with the common people, all gathered to share the spectacle of the games. There are daily tours available, allowing greater access to the interior of the structure and the historical enigma that is the Colosseum.
Unfortunately, the Colosseum is closed at night, but it is an impressive sight, even in the darkness. Even at night, Rome is a city of light and life. And you can come to the center of Rome. Reach out, touch history.
For the most part, Roman gladiators were usually slaves, prisoners of war, or condemned criminals. Most were men, but history shows there were a few female gladiators. The combats were attended by the poor, the rich, and frequently the emperor himself. As gladiators fought, vicious cries and curses were heard from the audience around the Roman Colosseum. Kind of like being at a hockey game these days. The gladiatorial games continued until Christianity progressively put an end to those parts of them which included the death of humans. If you are planning a trip to Rome anytime soon, make sure you take time to visit the Colosseum.